and girls. We're in third grade, Your Turn practice book. We're going to work on pages 13 through 15. Giving thanks. Read the passage. Use the visualize strategy to help you understand what the characters are describing. Giving thanks. Tom was happy because it was the last day before Thanksgiving weekend. He grabbed his lunch from his kitchen table and went to school. In the lunchroom after morning classes, he sat next to Anna, a new student from India. He had never talked to her before. "Are you excited for the long weekend?" he asked. "Of course," she said. "But why do we have these days off?" "Thanksgiving, of course," Tom said. "Do you know what it is?" "No, we don't have it where I'm from," she said. "Thanksgiving in America." "Oh, Thanksgiving is so much fun," Tom said. "We get to spend precious time with family and friends. First, we have a big feast with turkey, mashed potatoes, and pie. After the feast, I go outside and play football with my brothers." "But why do you have this tradition?" she asked. "It's to remind everyone to give thanks for our food and everything from the past year," he said. "I learned in Miss Boone's class that the first Thanksgiving was way back in 1621 between the English colonists and Native Americans." Thanksgiving in India. "Wow, that sounds great," said Anna. "In my country, we also give thanks, but we do it in a different way." "Really?" Tom said. "How?" "I'm from a place in India called Tamil Nadu," she said. "In January, we celebrate something called Pongal." "Pongal? What does that mean?" Tom asked. "It's an Indian dish," she said. "During the Pongal festival, food is cooked in pots until it boils and spills over. It is a symbol of good times for us." "Wow," Tom said. "How do you celebrate?" "First, we give thanks to the rain and sun for help with farming. We even thank the cattle," said Anna. "Then we throw away old things and wear new clothes. We eat food and spend time with family." "I thought that the United States was the only country that had a holiday like Thanksgiving," Tom said. "I guess I was wrong." "Yes, there are many types of harvest festivals all over the world where people give thanks for food and crops," she said. "I guess we all have a lot to be thankful for," he said, and they both agreed. Directions. A. Reread the passage and answer the questions. So now's a good time to stop and pause this video and go back and reread the passage. Then answer the questions. In paragraph 6, what is the first thing that Tom does on Thanksgiving? So we need to go back to the beginning of the story, and we need to find paragraph 6. So I'm going to number the paragraphs. Whenever there's an indentation like this, that's a paragraph. So that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forgot. When someone's speaking, that's always a new paragraph. So this is paragraph 6. He says, "Oh, Thanksgiving is so much fun," Tom said. "We get to spend precious time with family and friends. First, we have a big feast with turkey, mashed potatoes, and pie." So it says, what was the first thing that Tom does? And he said, first, we have a big feast. And you're going to finish that with the mashed potatoes and turkey. Number 2, what is the next thing that Tom does on Thanksgiving? So it says, first we have a big feast with turkey, mashed potatoes, and pie. After the feast, I go outside and play football with my brothers. So the next thing he does is Tom goes outside to play football. Period. With his brothers. You can add that. In the passage, find another example of sequence under the head Thanksgiving in India. What is the first thing that happens in this example? So a sequence is when someone's saying first, next, last, or an order of things. So let's go back to the heading Thanksgiving in India. She says, "Wow, that sounds great. In my country, we also give thanks. We do it in a different way." "Really?" says Tom. And then let's scroll through. She says, in January, they have Pongal. During the Pongal festival, food is cooked in pots until it boils and spills over. Then she says here, first we give thanks to the rain and sun for help. So in the passage, find another example of sequence. I'd say this word first is a hint, and then it says, then we throw away old things. So first and then, those are sequence words. What's the first thing that they do? It says first, they give thanks to the rain and sun. And you could finish that with for help with farming. Okay. Now down here at the bottom, you're going to work with a partner, so mom, dad, brother, sister, whoever you have, grandma, grandpa. Read the passage out loud. Pay attention to your phrasing, so make your voice sound cool. And stop after 1 minute. When 1 minute is done, write how many words you read, if you made any errors, and then subtract that. Then do it again, 1 minute, the number of words you read, and the number of errors. So let's say you read all the way to this word here, 144. You're going to write 144. And I know I made 2 mistakes, so I'm going to put 2. And so my actual score would be 142. Okay, and then you're going to read it again. Maybe the second time I maybe got to 155 to this word here. And I didn't make the same mistakes, so I would put 155, no errors, 155. But if you make more mistakes or different mistakes, just put those right here. Great job.